Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door with me, the Doctor. In the last episode, we did some inter-chapter stuff. We saw Bowser and Lord Crump get into a bit of a showdown and explosion in Twilight Town, and we saw Princess Peach become invisible and gain some valuable data from the X-Nauts. Don't know what it was yet, though. This episode, we're just going to be doing some in-between chapter stuff before finding out the location of our next crystal star. So, this is a guy that people have mentioned in the comments. I haven't particularly mentioned him much apart from when he showed up in the Pit of 100 Tiles. This is Charlieton. Hey, I've got all the hottest new products right here. Look no further. You got the feathered look of a man with a mind for goods. Wanna buy something? And he sells things. He sells random things. They change every time you basically reload the area. Jumpman is basically, he tends to sell 3 gubs and 1 badge. 3 items and 1 badge. Gubs. So the badge is Jumpman, which increases your jump power by 1, but lose your hammer ability. If you know the enemies you're going against, fantastic. If you don't, that can really fuck you. Though with Spike Shield is quite handy. But I'm not going to bother going for it. And so yeah, that's Charlieton. I'll try and talk to him occasionally and just see what he's got whenever we walk past. Next, we've got some Zez tea business to take care of. I'm going to show off one new recipe. As I say, I'm going to dedicate an entire episode to recipes after the next chapter. But for now, nice little trick here. Combine an Ultra Shroom, which heals 50 HP, with a Jam and Jelly, which heals 50 FP. Sorry to keep you waiting, blah, 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 blah. And you get a Jelly Ultra, a dessert made by Zez Tea, which replenishes 50 HP and 50 FP. I'll talk about this more, as I say, in the dedicated episode, but essentially, if you combine anything... I don't know how to describe this. If you combine anything HP healy, basically any mushroom with any kind of gooey thing, because gooey things like Jam and Jelly, Honey Syrup, and Maple Syrup all restore FP, and various mushrooms all restore HP. If you combine them, you'll never lose either of the effect. If you get something, say, there that you combine something that restores 50 HP with something that restores 50 FP, you just get an item that does both in one. So you can basically just combine mushrooms and goo to make this kind of jelly-ish things. Shines bright, which is quite handy. Anyway, if we head back to... Well, we need to get on top of the roof next to where the inn is. Now up here is a place we've walked past a number of times, but I've not actually shown off. This is the lovely House of Badgers. So it's run by these little mice, and it basically has a random selection of badgers in, some of which can be really handy. First attack is extremely useful. I'm glad that one's shown up. I'm going to buy that. So it's only 70 coins, and I need 1 BP, which is really handy. So basically, first attack will let me... If you do a first attack, basically with weak enemies, so enemies that would only yield 1 star point if you defeated them, if you use first attack on them, and we don't need ice power anymore, then basically you do a first strike on them and you can just defeat them on the field without having to go into battle. Super handy for speeding shit up. There's also power jump, which is essentially like power smash, but for jumping. Sleepy Stomp, Close Call P, Power Rush, none of these are particularly helpful. But yeah, like Charlieton's inventory, these ones kind of cycle on a random basis, but based on how far through the game you are. Every time you beat a chapter, new and more powerful badges are added into the rotation. So again, that's one I'll try and check back relatively regularly. Next, we need to go over and see Merlon. Well, it looks like he's already out and about. Oh, what impeccable timing. Yes, this was destined. When I consulted my star charts, I saw a portentous sign for you, Mario. It went thusly. In the house of the dragon that flew through the air, beyond the reversible stair. Near the empty black chest that cursed you, lies a clue to help your allies learn. I have no idea what it means, unfortunately. But I have no doubt of its importance as a sign for you and your friends. If you figure out this mystery, come and tell me immediately. People who've played this game before will know what that refers to. I want to make it clear at this point, I am aware of that. I'm going to do it after the next chapter. I'm not going to do it at the moment for various reasons. But I am, however, going to upgrade Bobbery. Now, our next task is also in West Rogueport. It is, if we squeeze in the back here, there's a new little area that's open to us. Because basically, since we were last here, we've got 2 things. We've got Bobbery, and we've got the ability to boat ourselves. So using that ability, we can now enter the water at this point. Well, it's really hard to go towards the camera here, because he kind of wants to... The boat naturally wants to kind of drag to the sides, it's really odd. Anyway, here is a chest, which contains a semi-useful badge. The Double Dip. During battle, use 2 items in 1 turn. I think it's 2 badge points to put it on. It's not particularly handy, and 3. So yeah, you can use 2 items. It's handy if you're making a lot of items with ZSD and stuff like that, but I don't find it super handy. Anyway, let's head up to the Trouble Center. Now, we've got 2 troubles I want to tackle this episode. The first one is Eve. Tell that person, I want you to meet and speak to someone for me. I'll tell you all about it at my house in Twilight Town. Twilight Town, relatively easy to get to from here. Let's go and do just that. So, in the second screen of Twilight Town, it's this house here that we want. This woman is apparently Eve. And 3 creepy children. Oh, Mario, you've accepted my trouble request. Well, it's hard to talk about in front of the children. Can we step outside? I need you to help me meet someone. His name is Podley, my former love. We had the same dream, to be the stars of the musical stage. We shared our dreams and we shared a wonderful love for a time. In that cramped little apartment we huddled together, poor but happy. But when I finally got a part in a broad-shroom play as the leading lady, Podley left me. He left a quickly scrawled note that said only this: My dear, I would only dim your bright future. Farewell. Oh, Podley, why? My dream was always to be with you, not to be a star that shines alone. I wanted only to shine with him. Success was nothing without him. I left the production while I was in rehearsal. I forgot about Podley and my dreams. I got married and lived the life of a housewife, happy in its quiet comforts. And now, I'm surrounded by beautiful children. My happiness is so complete now, I had forgotten about those days. But then I heard a rumour that Podley was running a chocola shop in Rogueport. Could you please tell him that I would like to see him again? Tell him that pure-hearted Eve has not forgotten her first love. Yes, pure-hearted Eve was my stage name. Please meet with Podley and ask how he feels about me. Please, Mario. Oh good, Podley. He's the bartender in Rogueport, which means I have to do that accent again that was somewhere between Welsh and Indian and felt quite offensive to a number of groups of people, actually. So, before we get there briefly, Charlieton has got some new stuff. He's got a green attack FX badge. You know, we've had the current one on for a while, so I might as well buy this one. Because, yeah, the one I've got on is yellow, which makes me kind of make metal noises. Curious to see who noticed that or not. The other one he's got is the timing tutor, which will put a little exclamation mark up next to characters during an attack, when you should press A for stylish commands, which is quite handy. Does it cost bass points to wear, though? Yeah, it costs 1. And that's not actually worth it at this point. But hey, I'll buy it at some future date. Anyway, if we go on to badges and equip the G, does that override the Y? Or do we have both on at the same time? That doesn't feel right, so let's take that one off. What does this do? Let's see. Well, that's deeply creepy. I want to see what the jump sounds like in battle, but I suspect I won't be keeping that for long, because that's really creepy! Child giggling! What the hell? Anyway, let's talk to Podley. Oh, Fluffy is still there. Welcome to Podley's place. An intersection of all human lives and drama, if you will. What's that you say? What is it, Mario? Tell me. You look so serious. What? Eve? I know no such person. But perhaps you could tell this Eve person something. Tell her, live in the moment. And that is all you needed? Because I'm a little busy. Oh, my Eve. Well, that was a bit strange. There's definitely some backstory going on here that we're not exactly getting. Let's head back to Twilight Town. Have you met with Podley? Really? What did he say? Tell her the truth or make something up, quick! Nah, always tell the truth. So Podley has forgotten about me. That's fine. I guess I was just feeling nostalgic. I'll probably forget about it. You know, I have these little ones to think of, so I have plenty to keep my mind busy. Mummy, so hungry! Food, food! Oh, we're having a feast tonight, kids. I have special dinners from Zesty's shop. Mario, you have one too. And you get a meteor meal. Food which refills 7 HP and gradually recovers more. Quite handy. Thank you so much, Mario. You've breathed new life into this old girl's heart. And now, why are you crying, Mum? Yeah, from the kid on the right. Just to add a bit of a dark note into it. Very weird, that trouble, all things considered. Anyway, with that done, we've got one more trouble to do this episode, so let's head back to the Trouble Center. Also, in case anyone was wondering, yes, I am regretting not putting troubles on the visualizer. Kind of didn't think of it when I was designing the visualizer for whatever reasons. Probably should have merged paper powers and gear into the same one, and had a separate one for troubles. But hey, too late for that now. One more to do, right down at the bottom, which is Goom Goom, looking for a gal. I'm pretty happy living out here on Keelhole Key, but there's one thing I miss. I need a girlfriend. Please, come listen to my request. I'm in the storeroom, deep in the cave on Keelhole Key. It's possibly the most irritating place in the entire map to reach. So, first things first, let's head back to the harbour. So, of course, the Black Skull is still here, so if we speak to Cortez... You going to Keelhole Key, amigo? Excellent, muy bueno. To sea we go, amigo. Set sails, destination, Keelhole Key. Now, after an extremely long cutscene, we're here, and we now have to get to the storeroom. You'd think, popping through here, you'd be like, oh, I can go do a little shortcut. But you can't, because this no longer connects to anything anyway. So, you have to go all the way around, which involves doing all the stuff in the island, and then all the stuff in Pirate's Grotto. Well, jumping makes just as disturbing a giggling sound as hammering does, so I'll be taking that off very soon. Now this is a good moment to show this off. The first strike badge I just bought, though, because bullet bills count as weak enough enemies, if you either jump on them or just hit them with a hammer, that does stop them in their tracks. Which is fantastic, because it means you can get rid of bullet bills without actually having to bother fighting them, which is great. And that battle got us enough star points to level up, so that's quite handy. I'm going to go for badge points, and I actually don't think if there's any badges I particularly want to put on at the moment. I'll have a little look though, see if there's anything that's worthwhile. Oh! Yeah, I think I'll hold off for now, and at the next badge point level up I've got, I probably want to go for a Power Plus, that'll just give me more beans. Anyway, we're nearly actually where we need to be here. We need to just cross here, and look, oh! I was about to say, look at me using Edgar! Didn't use Edgar though. Well, I got on him and then just fucking rode him down to his death. There we go. Oi! So, here is the storage room. You have to be in the most difficult place ever. Anyway, let's talk to this guy. Hey, thanks for taking out my trouble. All the way out here too. I know it's far. You have no fucking idea. I came out here to enjoy island life, but now I'm here, I just feel lonely. There is no one to date. I mean, no one. I'm chatting up sea turtles here, man. So all I need you to do is introduce me to a nice girl. That's it. A nice girl. That's it. A girl, okay? I guess my type would be petite, younger than me, and pretty, not drop dead hot. Yeah, cute little Goomba gal would be just perfect. Please help me. I mean, we guess we could try and set him up with Goombella. She's a cute little Goomba gal. Hey, how's it going? Did you happen to find a cute girl for... Whoa, yeah, wow, yeah, she's cute. Real cute. And that ponytail, man. Perfect, slam dunk, man. Yes, slam dunk. This may be a bit soon, but I have to confess my love to this girl. Hi. Do you believe in love at first sight, Angel? Because, you know, I do. And what are you trying to say? Just spit it out. I love you. I think I have loved you since before I was born. Please, go out with me. Ooh, jeepers. This is awkward. I'm going out with Mario. Honest, I'm sorry. You're really cute, though. What? You have a boyfriend? Man, I've had enough of this. Peace! Yikes. I feel like I did something totally brutal. Well, Mario, why don't you take this as a reward for dealing with that guy? Well, you got a couple's cake, food that slowly refills HP. You can't eat it alone, so you and your partner have to consume it as one. I think it might use both of your turns. I have no idea. Now, let's get moving. Ugh, that trouble annoys me for a lot of reasons. A, it's fucking in the arse end of nowhere, which is also arse to get to. Said arse too many times there. But also, it reinforces the classic stereotype of, if you're a girl and a guy has been creepy with you, the only way to get rid of the guy is to say, I have a boyfriend. Not just, I don't want to date you for whatever reasons. It's kind of, ugh, it teaches people the wrong things. Men as well as women. Anyway, minor feminist rants over. Let's head all the way back to... You said to Rogueport. Let's head back to Rogueport, specifically to Rogueport sewers. And stop the clock. I am curious at this point to see how long that took from start to finish, that entire trouble. I would suspect in the order of about 20 minutes, perhaps more. I mean, I did stop and fight some enemies, but only ones that, like, stopped me. I never ran from a battle, but I never sought one out either. Anyway, we can blow up that now with Bobbery, which means we can get into the back. And we can get to another little hut, which has a very interesting and potentially helpful character in. Probably not to us, but generally. This weird fucker is Chet Rippo.
You've come right a ways. This is Chet Rippo's adjustment house. If you think you want to change your abilities or your partner's ranks, then I can adjust those things for the low, low price of 39 coins.
That's oddly specific.
So, who needs some adjustment,
So, you can do two things here. If you adjust my partner... Oh, well, apparently that's not an option. Basically, so you can either... Oh yeah, of course it's not an option for me, so I've got everyone upgraded. But basically, if you've upgraded one partner with a kind of Shine Sprite thing, you can then pay 39 coins to downgrade that partner and upgrade another one, which is quite handy. If you've kind of not got enough Shine Sprites and regret your decision, you can kind of downgrade someone at the expense of another. Likewise, with Mario, you can upgrade one of his abilities, essentially give him a level up, so you take over HP, but at the cost of, you have to drop another one. So essentially you just rejig a level up you've done in the past. So that means you can basically just pay 39 coins to play around with those a bit, which, if you haven't planned particularly well, can be super helpful. I won't be using it much, if at all, but it's good to know that it's there. Now we can open up a bit more of a new area as well. Well, it's not a new area, it's just an easy way to an area we've already been to. If we chuck Bobbery there, we finally have all of the upper level of Rogueport sewers connected. So this is now Rogueport Square, and then this goes along to the side, and that's all very nice. Let's buy a few things off Dazzle, since we've got badges. Not badges, we've got star pieces. Let's grab the... Grab another Power Plus. I've got 37, so I'll grab a Power Plus for Flower Saver P, I suppose, that's all. I think we've got all the badges from him from elsewhere now. I could buy another Flower Saver and put another Flower Saver on myself. That would be a bit silly. How much does Flower Saver cost to have one? Is it 3? Flower Saver, Flower Saver. Oh, it's 4. Damn, otherwise that'd be ideal. Because that would be hilarious. Because that would just mean that I think stuff can't become free. Because that would be ludicrous. As in no flower points to use. Anyway. I think everything now that Dazzle sells we've got from elsewhere, but I will check that. And some stuff has changed here as well. Note the Hammer Bro. A lot of traditional Bowser-based enemies, as I think of them, have now taken up residence inside Rogueport sewers. So there's a Hammer Bro here, and he comes with another Hammer Bro. We've already tackled Hammer Bros, so we don't really need to fight them, so I'll just do that off camera quickly. Now, I've just realised I didn't really mean to come down here, so if we head... Oh, we can't even get back up here because... Oh, no, I didn't mean to head down here because there is a bloody thing here that I wanted to fight. Because these fuckers are new. We've faced a dark Koopa Troll before in the Glitz Pits, but this thing here is just a regular Koopa Troll. Let's tackle it. That's a Koopa Troll. A Koopa Trooper who protects himself with spiked armor. Max HP is 6, attack is 4, defense is 2. It attacks with its shell and head and then sometimes charges up for a fierce move. Plus, if you take too long with it to win, it'll call in reinforcements. Yeah, sort of gnarly, huh? It's one of the worst of Bowser's guys. Koopa Troopers dream of being Koopa Trolls. Hey, and by the way, what do you think Bowser's doing now anyway? Eating? Well, last we saw he got bloody blown to Kingdom Come, so who knows? Anyway, I'll finish off this battle and then head back to the right-hand side of the sewers. Now, down here we want to go somewhere we actually haven't gone for a while, which is if we take this thing over here. Oh yeah. So, oh no, I meant to show off a nice little first strike there, but I just forgot to actually do the first strike part. Let's try that again. Well, I mean, not try that again. Let's try just ignoring it completely. Chest up there we will be getting before too long. But there's a boat panel here. So this is where we fought the blooper. That's a pipe to Petal Meadows. We can sail all past this. And here is a Shine Sprite. There's also a pipe behind us, which we can't get to at the moment. You can try what you want with Edgar, but you can't move into or out of the camera while flying with Edgar. So we'll have to come back here later. That's a Shine Sprite. Now we need to head back over to where we just worked. I've forgotten to do this bit. We need to head back over to where we were, all the way over to the left. Now here we can go down a little bit further. and come across something semi-new. There's a Magic Cooper at the end here, so let's start a fight with him. So again, Magic Coopers are an enemy. I think we technically again fought them in the Glitz Pits, but they were coloured ones. There was a red one, a green one, and a white one. This one is just a regular one, which is its own creature, so we need to tackle it. These guys, in case you were wondering, all appear here after Chapter 5, that's why. That's a Magic Cooper. You know, Cooper Wizard, max HP is 7, attack is 4, defense is 0. It'll throw a load of pain our way while using magic to help its buddies. What a creep. And when there's only one of it, it splits into multiple copies to mess with us. Stop this thing fast or we'll be in a world of hurt. Yeah, it's often best to take out the Magic Cooper first, because that duplicating thing is very annoying, unless you've got coops to hand. Which obviously I technically have, but... Oh, hey! Hey! B-I-N-G-O! Exclamation mark. That was excellent. Not that I needed anything, everything's already full. But hey, that was entertaining anyway. Oh, the Koopa Troll's called in another Koopa Troll. That's mildly irritating. What am I best to do here? Let's switch out to Edgar, and can I kill them both in a single go? Oh, it doesn't quite kill the back one in one. If he summons another one, I will be annoyed. Hey, there we go. Oh no, he's just charging himself. So now we can just kill him with Mario, because I believe I still have Spike Stomp on. Wow, this will do a lot of damage to someone. If I know I still have Spike Stomp on, I'm going to make a right royal twat of myself, but I'm fairly confident that I do. I do. Excellent. Happy days. Man, you get a lot of HP star points from killing these Bowser dudes. Anyway, got one little trick to do here. If we go to this pipe and then go left, there is a boat panel, which now allows us to sail all the way over to the right. Yeah, I wasn't kidding when I said all the way over. Anyway, there's a load of Spanias here. I'm going to try my best to take them out just using the first strike thing. I think Bobbery will be my best bet for it here, because I can actually then attempt to engage in a first strike without being near them. Let's find out. That's going to be difficult. Let's chuck them over there. Oh god, they're surrounding me. This is problematic. No, not that way, Bobbery! Oh god's sake. Right, I'm going to have to do something dangerous. Hup! That's the wrong direction. Man, I am not having a good time with this. Right, I need to kind of move up. Wow, there we go. Oh, fuck. They're all going to hit me one after another now, aren't they? Oh my god, there's 5 of them. I'm just going to run away, screw it. And then take them all out with Bobbery now! That didn't work. Oh, because I'm still technically invincible. Now, would Koops potentially be better, I wonder? Let's move over here and try and Koops them a little bit. There we go, that killed them. It's really weird using first strike at first, because you actually, there you go, you kill them like enemies on the field that way. But super handy. Grab one Shine Sprite, grab another Shine Sprite, and that third one is out of reach. We will have to come back here later for it. Then up here is a new enemy, so I'm going to switch to Goombella. Yeah, stuff like that is why kind of the first strike is handy. Those things, it means that... Oh, no, I don't want to strike. Actually, I don't mind striking first, because I do have Spike Stomp on. Though I actually don't want to kill this guy. Wow, he's got a lot of defense. Holy crap. Well, let's see how much he has got. That's a Spunnier. Its body is made up of stringy discs. Max HP is 12, attack is 2 7, defense is 2. It may not look like much, but it's pretty tough. It won't come at you with anything too weird, though, so just hang in there, okay? I wonder why I didn't do any damage to it. There we go. That was very strange. Have I lost power for some reason? I don't know. Oh god, just sit through all this crap. But yeah, they are exactly the same as a Spania, except they've just got more health, more attack, more defense. And yeah, so you can see the kind of the times where first strike is useful for just cleaning through stuff like that. It means you don't get star power from them, but you would have only got 1 star power for all the enemies in those combat anyway. So we missed out on like what 4 star power in total there. So I ain't gonna lose a great deal of sleep over it. Anyway, I'm gonna clean these guys up off camera. And with him taken care of, we now just need to get, there's a badge over in the top right, for which we need Edgar to do some hovering between platforms. Let's hover there, and then, whoop. Oh, I overshot actually. And let's try again. Oh, there we go, you can also grab it with Koops from there. Defend plus. So we've got a couple of attack pluses, a couple of defend pluses, we've got a lot of options for when we next level up. Anyway, to end the episode off, let's head down to the House of the Adore. The location of a crystal star was recorded on your magical map. Right, let's pop in on the Professor Fellow.